Hello everyone, Rebecca Livermore here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to add verses in the VerseLocker app. So you start off by just tapping on Add, that's here at the top, and then you pick a book, the book of the Bible. Now you can either scroll through and pick a book, and that's the easiest to do if it's one of the ones at the top like Genesis, Exodus, and so on, or you can type in the book of the Bible, such as Lamentations. So that's further down, so it's easier to type it in. Then you tap on what chapter and the starting verse. If you wanted to learn just the first verse, you could tap on just verse 1, but I am going to do the whole chapter, so I'm going to tap on verse 22. And you'll see that it automatically pulled in the text. Now it shows the translation New King James. That's because that's the version that I use. But if you click on the drop down, you can see there's a whole bunch of versions, even some foreign language ones such as Indonesian and Chinese. Now you can choose whether or not to include it in any collections. Collections are kind of like folders. So as an example, you might have an Old Testament collection and a New Testament, or you might be learning the topical memory system from the navigators and you would have a collection for those verses. In this case, I want to put the verse in a Lamentations collection so that I can put any verses that I'm learning from Lamentations in that collection. So I'm going to say include in collections, but I don't have Lamentations right now, so I'm going to create new, and I am going to type in Lamentations. Okay, and then I'm just tapping on next, and you can see that it put it in Lamentations. The next option is smart line breaking. And if we click on the little question mark, you can see that it says smart line breaking. If you enable this option, VerseLocker will add line breaks to this passage. This makes memorizing easier. And I do think that's true, so I'm going to select that. And then the next option is split into 22 individual verses. This is a good thing to do, otherwise you end up with a whole big block of all of the verses lumped all together, and it's much easier to memorize one at a time. So I'm going to tap on that. And it says, warning, if you choose this option, any changes you've made to the text will be lost. So like if I had somehow gone in and formatted the text somehow, I would have lost that, but I didn't do that, so that's totally fine. I'm not selecting read verse in slow mode because I don't really like it being read slow to me if I'm listening to it. Okay, so I'm going to not select that, but if you want it slower when you play the audio version of it, then you would tap on that. Okay, now you can see the reference location. By default, it's before and after, and that is what I'm going to do because I have a hard time memorizing the reference. So I want to have it before and after. And now I just click on Add Now. Your verse is being added. This will take just a second. And you can see that now it says your verse has been added. Add another verse or click here to view all of your verses. So obviously you can click on the click here, or also if you just go to Home, and I'm going to do that just so you can see, then there's all verses there, and you can see all of my verses are listed, and here is the Lamentations that I just added. So, and you can see it's broken down verse by verse, Lamentations 1, 1, 1, 2, and so on. And so now if I want to study it, I would just click on Practice, and there it is. Now in a different video, I will show you how to use these different options. So that's all there is to it. I hope you found this helpful. If you did and you would like more scripture memory tips and tools, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a great day.